If you're teaching Phase 1 phonics, rhythm and rhyme, then you'll know just how hard it can be for children to be able to grasp the concept of rhyming. By the end of this video, you'll have 10 top tips for making the teaching of rhythm and rhyme in Phase 1 phonics so much easier. Being able to hear when words do and don't rhyme is an essential pre-reading skill. It helps to build phonological awareness and understanding that words aren't just labels for objects or actions, but they're made of spoken sounds. For example, d-og, fr-og, st-ar, k-ar, h-n, p-n. Top tip number 1. Join in with lots of rhyming stories all together. To make this first step super easy, there are some great recommended rhyming reads in this video, and there's also a free downloadable extended book list to download in the description below. Top tip number 2, sort out your reading books. When you're working on rhyme with children, you need to set aside a considerable amount of time with lots of different rhyming books for the children to choose from. Top tip number 3, pick the right kind of rhyming stories. There are so many rhyming stories available to use now, and Julia Donaldson is an especially well-known rhyming author. But rhyming books can vary in length, and some can be a bit too long for preschoolers, so make sure you focus on simple, short stories first, so that you can really focus on the rhymes without worrying too much about the story. Top tip number 4, sing lots of rhyming songs all together. And remember, these don't have to be traditional nursery rhymes, they can also be counting rhymes or action rhymes too. Preschool children benefit from practicing these over and over again because learning songs off by heart really helps to develop memory as well as tuning into rhyming patterns. Top tip number 5, leave out some rhyming gaps when you read. Once the children know some rhyming stories really well from memory, leave out some rhyming gaps for them to fill. This helps them to feel like readers. For example, Hippo has a hat, a cardigan for cat. Top tip number 6, make sure that you explain exactly what a rhyme is every time you play a game. And it's when the ending of words sounds exactly the same, like k, at, b, at, h, at, at. We practiced this in this Missing Objects video. It's such a fun and easy rhyming game to play with preschool and nursery age children at this early stage of developing rhyme. Top tip number 7, use real objects wherever you can. These can really help preschool and nursery age children to make links with what they already know and helps to build an interest in rhyming in their wider lives. It also cuts down on preparation too. This simple rhyming words game is a great example of a game that you can play with everyday objects and a couple of bags. Top tip number 8, rhyming takes lots of practice because it can be an extremely difficult concept to grasp. Practice over and over again using as many different games, songs and stories as possible. Games like this one are perfect because they are fun and active games which preschoolers can play with an adult, and we can make more and more challenging by adding different pictures as their confidence grows. Top tip number 9, children need to hear when pairs and groups of objects do rhyme before they can identify when words don't rhyme with a group. Games like this one are great to play once preschoolers are confident in filling rhyming gaps, matching rhyming pairs and sorting rhyming groups. And top tip number 10, remember that learning to rhyme takes time. Making up our own rhymes and continuing a rhyming string or list can be quite advanced rhyming skills, so make sure your children can hear and say when pairs and groups of objects do and don't rhyme before attempting this. Preschoolers and nursery children need to have been immersed in rhyming for a long time before they'll be able to do this on their own. So there you have it, 10 top teaching tips for successfully teaching Phase 1 phonics, rhythm and rhyme. And if you're new to working with pre-reading skills with preschoolers or are desperate for some more Phase 1 phonics inspiration, then this Super Sounds Ready for Reading course is perfect for you. It's amazing value and it's bursting with all of the information and brand new ideas you need to teach this pre-phonics stage spectacularly well. As always, you'll find the links down below. And if you're teaching Phase 1 phonics rhythm and rhyme and this video has been useful, please don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up, subscribe and click the bell to be notified of more videos just like this one. And let us know how you got on. We'd love to hear from you. See you soon.